Hello again, Izzy from Digital Goja Showrooms. They're taking it away. I had to send it back. The little time that I spent with the new Sigma 500mm Sport series, because it is sport, I thought because of how light it was a contemporary. No, this is a Sport series lens. It's of course a constant f4, but it's got to go back. I'm going to share some final views and I'll share some images that I did with it. If this video helps you out, remember to hit me up with a like button underneath, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future sessions, tutorials, and unboxings, and to share with fellow photographers. And don't forget, when in Miami, visit Digital Goja Showrooms. Bye. Well, like I said, this beautiful Sigma 500mm DG f4 Sports Series lens, phenomenal. I tried it out in a couple of locations near where I usually hang out, which is on the beach in South Beach. Maybe some of you, if you visited, you'll notice some of the shots that I did. I did it handheld. Big mistake in the beginning, because even though it feels lightweight for being a Sports Series lens and a 500mm f4, it's over 7 pounds. And when I connected to my new camera of the day now, which is the 5D Mark IV, it's almost 10 pounds worth of gear. Now, some of you younger whippersnappers might be able to work with this, especially with the beautiful image stabilization that it has. But after about 5 minutes, I just couldn't do it. I had to switch over to working with a monopod. By the way, I found out something. This is not removable. The click on and off is when I switch it to on and I loosen it, it has markings and it has click stops, and it stops, and you can lock it in place where the markings are for the click stops. But when you switch it to off, this guy just rotates very freely, which is awesome if you're, and I tried this, I was walking around with it at an angle and using this as a handle and gave up on that real quick. You'll notice I shot early morning shots, some moon shots, so I was working at really high ISOs to try to also press and push the limits on the high ISO capabilities of the new Canon 5D Mark IV. But this guy came through like a champ. So if you are in the market for a fast 500mm, for example, right now for Canon, it's going to be available, of course, for Nikon, and I'm sure they'll even consider putting it in other mounts too, because it is part of the global lens system. So they have that interchangeable mount capability where you can pay a fee and have it switched over to another mount if you choose to. Well, if this is in the cards and you have the cash for beautiful lens like this, take a closer look at the new Sigma 500mm DG f4 lens. I'll try it out when we get our copy, and I'll do some more shots. I'll try maybe some wildlife shots. There's lots of wildlife on South Beach, if you understand what I mean.